Hello and welcome back to Roots. Today I'd like to discuss the importance of resting and of learning how to listen to your body and take rest when you need it. In order to understand the importance of rest, I'd like to describe how our nervous system works, the effects of stress on our physiology, and how our yoga practice can help to reduce the feelings and hormones of stress. So the basic outline of our nervous system is we've got the central nervous system, and this is composed of our brain and our spinal cord. Then we have the peripheral nervous system. This is composed of the somatic and autonomic nervous systems. This essentially involves all of the nerves that come out from our spinal cord and innervate all of our muscles, organs, all the different parts of our body. So the somatic, or SNS, is related to voluntary control of body movements. All the things and actions we think in our brain and make happen in our bodies. The autonomic nervous system, or ANS, controls involuntary or unconscious actions such as our breathing or the pumping of our hearts or our internal organs doing their jobs. The ANS includes the sympathetic and parasympathetic divisions. The sympathetic division is associated with fight or flight. It's basically the response we have to stress or perceived stress in our environment or even in our brain. When the sympathetic division is activated, our heart rate increases, our breathing rate typically increases, our blood vessels constrict, blood pressure increases, and the activity of our intestines or our digestion slows down. In contrast, the parasympathetic division is known as our rest and digest system. It's basically our relaxation response. It is the slowing down of our heart rate, the slowing down of our breathing rate, and it's when we conserve our energy. Now, the stress response within our bodies is completely normal and natural, and it's intended to help us survive challenging situations. When we experience any sort of threat, our fight or flight response turns on. Our sympathetic nervous system is activated. When this happens, the body releases hormones related to stress, such as cortisol, and this causes our blood vessels to constrict so that blood is shunted to large muscle groups so that we can take action, so we can fight or flee from whatever is threatening us. Stress hormones also shut down our immune system in order to save energy and direct all of our energy to where it's needed the most. This is a good thing when considering our survival and ability to overcome threats in the short term. However, when we find ourselves in a constant state of survival or of stress, this causes major problems for our mental, emotional, and physical health. Stress is inevitable. There's no way we can completely avoid it, but we must learn to balance our stress response or our sympathetic nervous system with methods of relaxation in order to stimulate the parasympathetic nervous system. If we don't find a balance between these two and we allow ourselves to maintain a constant experience of stress, the hormones related to stress will build up and cause all sorts of problems. So by engaging in practices that turn on our relaxation response, we can begin to reverse the damaging effects of stress and bring healing to our bodies. We can use our yogic practices such as asana, pranayama, and meditation to do this. These practices have been shown to have dramatic beneficial effects, including reduced stress, improved immune function, lowered blood pressure, better sleep, and an overall sense of well-being. So today's practice will emphasize slowing down, relaxing, and giving our bodies and minds much needed rest. so that we can tap into our natural state of healing and well-being.